Biddly, 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 bo. Yes, yes, yo. Here we go. There ain't nobody down round here. So that means you must know what time it is. Get that badger in and on and over here. We had to move back to get his greatness in. It feels like I ain't said that for ages. We've not been doing shit vids. So it's good to get back on. It'll be good to get back on the bandwagon. I'm not in any rush to do anything, as everybody is. To know, if you don't know me by now, you never knew. SR Heath, thank you. We dance, the dance partners. Tommy Tuckle failed at the highest level. I can't believe some people also calling for him to be fired and that, which I sort of half understand. You know, it was a failure, wasn't it, ultimately, in the World Cup, or the World Cup, as he would say, or the World Cup, the World Cup. I tell you this only once. So he's out, and I thought that the substitutions were pretty shit, to be fair. And I thought, you know, if you're asking genuinely the best player that's ever graced the planet, and you're asking him to get on the ball and attack you, I don't think it matters how many defenders are sat in the box. 6 at the back is a brand new one to me. Voldemort's head's going to fall off, isn't it, if Farker starts talking about 6 at back. Why stop at 5? That'd be my statement. Don't stop at 5, Volder. Let's get 6 in there. 7? 8? 8 with the keeper, then 9 then. You know where we're going from there. 9, 10 with the keeper. 11? 11 at the back? Is that even strategically doable? I mean, that would be, you know, a stronger backline than the Great Wall of China, you would imagine. Nobody do it how he does it, though, and if you don't know that by now. But yeah, to be honest, you know, Messi is absolutely unbelievable. I thought it was a really good game, in fairness, like a bit cagey and a bit like nasty, as we sort of thought it would be, really, but it was a mint game, wasn't it? I know, obviously, it didn't go the way everybody will have wished it to be. Could well have been the way what we wanted. But shit is as shit does sometimes. If you don't know, you should be familiar by now. But if you don't, you don't. If you don't know, you don't know, do you? But ultimately, Messi did too much. I thought Jordan Pickford were pretty poor for the first goal. I think he's had a poor tournament in reality. I think Pickford's probably one of the most overrated keepers England have ever had. But that being said, what am I saying? That being said, we've never actually had decent keepers, have we? You know, even Spunk, Seaman, he's still getting dinked, wasn't he, at back post by Ronaldinho, whether he meant it or not. So a thing for everybody else to say. But, you know, I mean, and I can't remember what that keeper's called, with original and the god. Not that there's a different under God. The original is the only under God, isn't it? Other than the actual hand of God, you know, Bielsa. Or Messi. I'm going to have a swig of this in a minute. But before I do, you know, if you're jumping up, Maradona is certainly not 6 foot. I know he's small-ish. And if you're jumping up and his fist next to his head, and you can't come out and collect the ball with your hands when you're allowed to as a goalkeeper, then you, sir, should not be playing international football, in my opinion. So shout out to anybody that knows what his name was. The fucking bedwetter. Clem Fandango's Welsh. I did not know that, Clem Fandango. Welcome. Welcome. We've gone global, baby, and you know it. All the way to Wales. That England performance last night gave me a distinct sense of deja vu. Of Leeds taking the leads and throwing the game away by sitting back to defend the lead. Leeds don't do that, AO, and you know it. And that's your controversial comment of the day, but it is controversial, mate, because we don't sit back. Not with Dr. Farker at the helm and the medics. He sorts shit out. He gets us forward, boy. Ain't nobody down round here, Lukey boy, and you know it. Get that badger in and on and over here. We have to move back to get his greatness in. Nobody does it round it. Nobody does it like we do it round here, and you know it. We can all talk Leeds. Gate up, Lukey boy. Appreciate you, brother. Exactly my thoughts. I felt like that Newcastle game, although it didn't hurt anything like as much for me. Sadly not controversial, says MVG. Welcome. Not World Cup. We have made some stupendous deals. We're not on the. We're only briefly going over World Cup, aren't we? And then the chat will generate and degenerate into madness. Messi was sublime setting up those 2 assists for the 2 goals. You'd never see Ronaldo do anything like that. The GOAT. What is interesting about Messi is his ability to obviously change the games every single time. It's just insane. He never has an off day, does he? And even when he is on an off day, he's still creating chances. He's as good on the whipping the ball in as De Bruyne, and he's as good as finishing as Erling Haaland. It's literally, if you've ever seen, it's a genuine pleasure to watch him, isn't it? Like truly witnessed absolute greatness. And to be 39 and still, well, in another World Cup final when everybody thought he'd gone to America, washed up basically. It's insane the level that he's at and still remains to be, and just nobody's knocking him off that perch. He's the best ever. We are literally witnessing greatness. It's not even argued. I mean, it is argued because some people, I think in the chat from last week, I think was on about Messi, and people pick Maradona, which is fine, but it's just not, there's no competition for me. I expected to lose on pens or extra time, not capitulation in the defensive trenches. I thought, personally, as well, when we went 1-0 up, and they sort of missed a few, didn't they? They hit posts and one went wide and that, and I thought, it's our day today. I actually thought, if you keep getting in semi-finals, to be fair, by hook or by crook, eventually, I think, something comes off for you. Liverpool sort of won Champions League, didn't they? And, Tottenham didn't, I think it was Tottenham that didn't turn up. Their only opportunity to win it, and they're just sort of like, they couldn't get over the line with Klopp, and then but you keep getting in them positions, eventually you get the rub of the green, because, we needed to ride his luck yesterday, but you could argue, you create your own luck, don't you? And I just don't know why, when you bring Gordon off and stuff, like, there's only opportunity to really break at him, because Argentina would have been throwing the kitchen sink at it. They brought 2, I can't remember exactly who they brought off, because I was absolutely blasted. But they brought on 2 attackers for obviously more defensive-minded players. So, there was there to be got at. I know people bang on about Spain and stuff, but they wouldn't do that, would they? I know they play very different. They control the game in different ways. But they would not be sitting back, would they? Sitting off. You've got to stay. Just because you've gone 1-0 up, why would you change what you've done? Leeds are in no way as bad at sitting back as England. That was a level above anything Farker gets accused of. In fact, with us, I would say it's more the players than our manager. I agree, 78 RPM. You can get penned in by the better sides as well in the Prem. But there's no need for us to, he changed it in that way as well. He obviously didn't trust us to get it over the line. Hey up crew, today I've been mainly edging me bets. Love it, Mingy boy. Clinicality. And you know it, Roger Slicker. That's a throwback. We appreciate you, brother. I surprised myself this World Cup at how much more I care about Leeds than I do England. I was crushed in 1990, although I was also shit-faced. I was shit-faced last night with my big bro, and I was so late to work today, and that's why I'm late on the video. But we're back on it, because you know what we like. We don't fuck about, do we? We don't piss around these here parts. But yeah, I can't profess to be. I wasn't depressed last night. I was just hammered in Wakefield, literally blaked up. I've got cuts and bruises all over me. I don't know why, but I do, and like all my legs like gashed open. My brother's a maniac is all you need to know. Who's excited for our new signings? Hopefully we get Shea Charles, a decent goalkeeper, along with a backup keeper through the door next. As long as it's not Suzuki, as long as it's not Suzuki. Where the fucker are you, Jack? I'm here, brother. I'm here, BMG, and you know it. Sent on 9/11. Mbappe winning the Golden Boot is pretty safe bet, Ming. Also, hello. No surprise to me, don't give a fuck about England. Would like them to win. That's it. Leeds. Yeah, it don't really, it don't bother me too much. I can't pretend to be like, I enjoy the day out, and then, that's the first proper drink I've had during an England game. That's just absolutely not true, actually. I've just not had a drink for every game, I think, but the Norway game I was working, I got blasted, so I don't know what that based that on. But yeah, normally I just make a bit more of an event of, although I think actually I have, and like I plan to go out on Sunday and that, so I'm talking shit. I like that City have said they are willing to sell Trafford now. Get up, 78 RPM. Get up, Mingy. Yes, and you know it, bro. Cozy on up to that like button, boys. That's what it's there for. Let's have it right. That is what that fucking like button's there for, innit, kids? What likes are we on here? You know, we've changed thumbnail. We've even changed thumbnail to get you all enhanced. We only actually changed the thumbnail because it was a ploy to... well, I had to do it on phone because I've been out all day. If we somehow sign Charles and Trafford, I'm still not bothered about Charles, but we'll have spent about 100 million, so not much left over, says BMG. I'd take Trafford in, built for that, but I don't see what the big hoot is about Shea Charles. I know everybody's behind it, but Kane looked frazzled, says Clem Fandango. He's been like that every World Cup, hasn't he, in Euros. He seems to really struggle with it. Yes, BMG, this is this week's 11, boys. Let's have a badger. Let's have a look here. This week's 11 is, from the top, frequently changed hairdo. Freak changed hairdo. There's no one messes with the do. Nomadic Journeyman, thank you for to remind me, because I've also forgot what nomadic was. I quite like the nomadic idea. I'm a bit of a nomadic. Nomadic. Family disaster. Family dynasty. Family disaster. You know. Family dynasty. And then our fourth and final option is injury-ended career. And you know it. Get your votes in there, boys. Don't piss me about. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Offload. Offloading the truck. I would break our transfer record on Trafford, so we need shift the shit now to raise funds to 78 RPM. If you get Trafford in, Perry can go bye-bye, bye-bye, baby, bye-bye, Perry, bye-bye, baby, Perry, bye-bye, baby, Perry. No one knows how much we can spend, BMG. Ming spraying there, Ming not having none of it. Let's get back to watching Leeds again. Far more exciting than England team, and you know it, Alan Clark, and that's where it's at. I'm already organising, trying to get away. I've got a ticket for Brighton game, but I want to go down for the weekend. But it's so expensive to stay over. Big Steve sorted me out a ticket, so I'm going to try and get down there for the full weekend. Because it's meant to be a pretty good night out. I might even try to get some work there on Friday night. Get a bit salsy. That's sauce. The Paris sauce. We will need free or loan to but 9 and 10. Not the 9 and 10 stuff. Jack, you've earned a yellow card. It's Mumra, not Voldemort, but he is the OG, the original Voldemort. I won't have it. Pickford wasn't too bad, Jack. I think he's pony and he gets on my tits. Would have been happy with semi-finals before the tournament, but the way we bowed out was scandalous, says Steve Morrison. It's there for the taking. Again, you 1-0 up, 5 minutes to go. It's just like, show something. Every fucking time, man. Every fucking time, man. Crazy, but it's every fucking time, man. Isn't it, though? Isn't it? Isn't it, though? It's every fucking time, man. BMG, Charles would seem to be a good signing, especially for the future. But at the same time, I could live without him. There are other priorities. Love that from you there, BMG. Sensational stuff. MVG says, it took many years to construct the Great Wall of China, Jack. Little known fact there for you. I can only presume and assume, so, MVG. To what level of years, we'll never know. But what we do know is 11 at the back, Farker style, is as strong as the Great Wall of China. And Farker's been here 3 years. And the Great Wall of China, I've no doubt, took longer than that. You know what I mean? Peter Shilton, was it Peter Shilton? Yeah, I think it was Peter Shilton, wasn't it? Thing that's a different person, but could be wrong, AO. You what? Stay loose. Shilts, yes indeed. Peter Shilton, shit musher. I have not given up on Brand until he actually signs somewhere. Agreed, 78 RPM. This is the silent assassins, the 49ers as well, remember. So they probably thought Probably heard that they'd got a whiff of it. The press had got a whiff of it. So 49ers shut that shit down. Pretend that he's not coming and then swipe him in. Swipe him up. I'm excited about Brandt if I brought him in. Again, just because I can't really say his name. Is it Brand? Is it Brandt? Is it Brandt? Branderton? Shilton must have been shit. He only got 125 caps. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, BMG. We don't have any. You know, this idea as well, I've got to say, I was actually talking to my brother about this last night, that Nigel Martin was not better than Spunk is crazy because, oh no, there's flies coming in. Can't shut that window, I'll be sweating my knackers off. Nigel Martin was better than Spunk, and Nigel Martin knows it. 67 years, 211 days, I think, MVG. I'm not sure if he's on the wind up there or not, but if you're not, brilliant. If you are, that's totally fine. Flies, gonna have to shut window. Fuck England, Leeds, and pointless, outrageous banter, please. Thank you very much. 78 RPM, I agree, big man. Let's get to it. I certainly have not. Roger Slicker, and when they're back, they'll be back with an attack, and you fucking know it. Don't forget it. Give or take an hour or so. I agree on Brandt. I love a freebie, even if they're technically not free. Give it an hour or two. Yes, Jules D. What's good, Julesy boy? Ouch, that was very dismissive, Jack. Apologies, I'll do better. Keep moving, MVG. Fear not, brother. Ming getting the love. Ayo, Spain are going to severely test Argentina, and Messi is going to need to roll him back the years and be at his absolute best if Argentina are to win the World Cup. Let's go, Leeds. Who do you want? That's the question on everybody's lips. Spain or Argentina? I know everybody's going to go Spain. They need another vote in here for the poll because there's 3 lining up here on 27%. We've got frequently changed hairdo, which just can't get over that line at 20%. Journeyman, 27%. Family Dynasty, 27%. And then injury-ended career, 27%. Quickly, somebody put a voting because I'm closing the poll the second that one of these wins. Has there been some movement? No. Quickly, somebody do it. Get a vote in there now, boys. Stop messing your boy about. Just slap any of them. Slap one. Go nomadic. Somebody slap one. Come on, slap it. Slap it. Slap it. Slap it. There we go, Bosch. Nomadic it is, Bosch. A Bosch. Nomadic it is, boys. The journeyman. Who you wanting? Who you want to win the World Cup? The World Cup. The Argentina or Espanol? Argentina Espanol. Sorry for my oldness, Jules, but you are the Bob, Jules. Bob? B-O-B? What's Bob? Evening, Jack and crew. Yes, War Piglet. What have I missed? Absolutely feck all, mate. I was late to the party anyway, so I've only been on 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Rice for Burn, too defensive. Mainu's become the butt of all everybody's points, hasn't it, War Piglet? He's been dominating the space, hasn't he? He's dominating the space, ironically, that he didn't get any time to perform within, under. There's too many flies coming in. Fucking hell. Oh, I got rid of it. No, I didn't. Bear with me, boys. Fuck off. Get out. Get out. Get out. Be off. Oh, I killed it. Oh, come on. Get off. Go. Don't want you in here. You're not wanted in here. Get off. Go. There we go. Fucking hell. You know, even flies are going against me, man. You can't even catch a fly around here. What was I on about? Yeah, Manu. This is my point about why he didn't take Foden and why he didn't take Trent Alexander. If he's not going to play him, you don't take him because then everybody's just going to go on about Foden, and they've just done it anyway with Manu. So I do agree, however, with that War Piglet that Rice for Burn is obviously too defensive, but he was running on empty, wasn't he, Rice? I don't know. Bring your own booze. Thank you very, very much. Great. How is he, she? You what? I'm not the Bob Jules. I'm the BY. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, Jules D, but I'm loving it. I'm calling our latest signing, Tariq. No way I'll spell his fucking surname correctly. It's fine by me, CB. Fine by me, and welcome. Welcome to a night of passion, CB. I know you don't have time for quick ship vids right now, Jack, but you can tell me if those slides I sent you will work for that purpose if you get round to it. I certainly will, BMG. I will get back to you tomorrow. I say it every week, but I fucking promise you this time. I will get back to you tomorrow. A crazy link right now is the Juventus keeper, a player they want rid of to get Suzuki. I do not want Suzuki. Jules, I would never had meet Jack without Bob. Oh, I see what you're saying. Please give her my best. Yes, indeed. No, I don't think Bob's anything to do with Jules D, though. Roger Slicker, can you envisage Leeds hanging on to Peru this season? Hanging on to him, Roger Slicker. You stay loose. Bring your own booze, mate. That Juve keeper gives me Pere vibes. So does Suzuki, actually. Suzuki is a no chance. Fear not, Mink. Don't get your coat, mate, unless you're cold. You shouldn't be, because it's fucking red hot in here. Perisley as a bleached top back in training. Nemecha has bicked his. Has he bicked his head? I haven't watched that video yet, War Piglet. Good with his feet. Stay loose. Stay loose. Come one, come all. Good with his feet. Good with his feet and cheap. Sounds like... Fuck's that? That fucking hell's that? Yeah, good with his feet and cheap makes it seem... that's like the homosexual section in Amsterdam in the red light district. Good with his feet and cheap. That's all you need to know, mate. Thank God our Leeds players had a good summer rest, and you know it, Sherry Swiss. Fucking Okafor has not moved a muscle, has it, lad? Geets up, Lukey boy. I think this one's been an absolute blast, Mr. Whitesnake. What's good, by the way, Mr. Whitesnake? Hoping you're still bumping the tunage, brother. I think this World Cup's been fucking absolutely shit hot. Are you not on board, Mr. Whitesnake? Peli, Nonso, Ramazani, Geldar, Gruev need Giont. ASAP. 78 RPM. No mercy. Ramazani can feck off. Geldar, good luck to him. Gruev, totally depends. Done at 78 on what we're up to and how much money you can realistically get for him. But really, you'd get... What do you reckon you get for Gruev? Oi! Did you hear that? Fucking cats are scrapping. Yes, Julie Neary. The power couple are in. One of three. Do we have three power couples or we just have two? Roller Blunt and Julie. No, obviously not. It's War Piglet and Julie. I'm just naming the... You know what I'm saying. BMG, ironic that Tuchel called out Southgate for his tendency to sit back when leading 1-0. Was a bit mental. And they did like a throwback to him actually saying all that, saying that there was no patterns of play and all this stuff. And then we're in semi-finals and he's got the same opportunity to really prove his worth, to be honest. I still think he's an elite manager, though. I don't really get, for some reason, Simon Jordan, whenever you lose a football game, you become a bridesmaid immediately. It's like Tuchel's won a lot of things in a lot of places, hasn't he? Get rid of him, fine, but then who do you bring in? Because we're not going to get anybody better than Tuchel, are we? So, and I don't want to go back to fucking Southgate vibes. Southgate served a purpose, and ultimately, he didn't win all. He didn't get the job done either, so, you can't just keep going round in the same circle, I don't think. I fucking forget about Harrison all the time, 78 RPM. Literally forget that he's even fucking plays for us. Well, it's because he don't, but you know what I'm saying. Forget where he's on his books. No, he's on our books. He's not on my books, is he? He's on Leeds United's books. He's in my book. He's in my black book. I don't have a black book. But if I did, he'd be in it. He might be in Epstein files, Harrison. It's just like a bit of history repeating. And you know it, Mingy. There were still faces missing on Leeds promo vids. How many faces, Roger Slick? Brendan, sign and be bencher or go. He'll be a bencher, that is for Sir Tom. Providing we bring some monsters in, bring some motherfuckers in. Did Romans build the Great Wall? No. History, you know it. Tanaka, accept bencher or go. It's going to be interesting what we do with Tanaka, you know. Romans got no done according to MVG. Except sanitation, of course. Were they very sanitary? 78 RPM is clearly on the wind up. And it's worked. I'm rattled. I'm Voldemorted. I'm triggered. I won't even say what you just said there, 78 RPM. Banned. You're not banned, but the comment's been banned in my mind. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Doki signed for Lazio, so I've given up on him. BMG, fear not, BMG, we keep moving. We are petals in the wind, brother. Wonder if Shirley Bassey and the Propeller Heads will go down well. What do you mean? If Shea Charles comes in, I'd say it's likely that Tanaka or Longstaff will go. Can't see Grove leaving and hopefully not Stack. Certainly not Stack. The main retainers for me are Meslier, but we've already lost him. I'm joking. DCL, obviously, but he's not going anywhere. Stack. I would like to retain Okafox. I think he's got a big season ahead. Ampadu. Biol, Goodmanson. Basically, I'll stop because I nearly went through the starting lineup. It's neck and neck in the poll, baby. Shirley Bassey. Whoever needs to sign or go his last year. Get your hand off me pole neck, mate. And you know it. Spain are on 84% in that poll. Nobody likes Argentina, do they? Well, I hate to say it, boys, but I do. It is the perennial bridesmaid. Love that phrasing as well, BMG. Smashed it out of the park, mate. Snakey getting the love. Frank Worthington, I would imagine, is the first name in the hat. Can't slap it if you've already voted. Alas. I hold my hands up, MVG. Once you've touched it, it stays touched, doesn't it? Once you've tapped it, it stays held. Once you've pounced upon it, you stay. Well, you don't always stay on it when you've pounced upon it, because sometimes it can kick back, can't it? Knock you off guard, shake you up, rattle you. Not a chance. James Milner, CB. It's a bit harsh on James Milner, that, but he is ultimately a bit of a journeyman, isn't he? He's been absolutely all over the place. I suppose with long career, you do get round a fair few places. The Falklands are British, and you know it, 78 RPM. Gary Speed got round a fair few clubs. David Batty got round a few clubs, didn't he? Did David Batty get round a few clubs, actually, or was it just us in Newcastle? Lee Boy, you got about a bit. Harry Kuehl got about a bit. I'm fucking red hot without that window open, you bastards. The New Zealand Warlord has arrived. He's in here. He's in the building. Whitesnake getting the love. Shilton was a pro in the late 60s. He ousted 66 keeper, then Clemence Corrigan Benetti. He won 2 European Cups. Shilton must have been pushing 40. Well, he were pushing being shit. Only clip I've ever seen of him. Milner and Speed, I'd say no, but we'll refer to VAR. It's a tricky one, to be fair. And you know it, Ming. I forgot about it. I wondered what the hell that meant until I realised. Like many things that happen, you know, I wonder what people mean until you realise. It's like anything. Sometimes you just don't know what people mean until you realise. And then when you realise, you suddenly know what people mean. Does telling flies to simply fuck off actually work? It moved MVG, but I just think it was moving. I don't think it was my words to make it move. I blew on it. You know, sometimes you just give it a good strong blow. You know, but again, sometimes you get blow back. But not often from the fly. Again, once you pounced upon it, sometimes you get blow back. My dinner will arrive in 8 minutes. I hope it's a lovely lady, Jules D. It didn't work, mate. I must confess. I got rid of the fucker, though. Rest assured. Shilton played in 1990 and he was about 40 then. Has he been 40 for is he the 40-year-old man? Lee Trundle, journeyman. Enjoying that. Clem Fandango. What are you having, Jules? Trundle, I'll take your word for it. Trundle can go in. He's good to get him in an 11. I like Lee Trundle. Currywurst and chips. Eat up, Jules D. On that fucking sausage height, bro. Yeah, look at fucking sausage, don't I, mate? Fucking currywurst. I've had them in Berlin. They're fucking well nice. They're fucking well nice currywurst, mate. Fucking well nice. And sometimes at Leeds Market Fair, they do like a little fair outside John Lewis. And they have this, and it's unbelievably overpriced, but they have these currywursts. Oh, and they're fucking tasty as out. But they're about 12 quid though. Like, genuinely. You know, Angry Mad Gav won't be having none of that. Keep it hovel, mingit. And you know it, yes, Richie boy, what's good? Richie 67. Sounds divine, it certainly does. Evening, Richie, what's good, big man? Flies are proper fuckers, fucktards, mate. John Burrich, keeper for the Nomadics. I have to take your word for it, John BMG. It's Tarek, not Tariq. Can't spell his first name right, fuck him. Not going to have anybody left. 78 RPM without you going here. Yes, Joe Depp. We're global, baby. We've gone global, baby. We're in fucking Barbados. I think it's Barbados you've gone to, is it, Joe Depp? Yes, Mimi. We're in the building. How's Mama Mimi? Spain will win it all now. Messi can sod off. He can sod all the way off until he gets to the top of the sod off mountain. And then no more sods to off. And on that note, evening all. The power couples are in. Get up, Mimi. What's good? MVG, yes indeed, we are nothing if not sticklers for correct spelling and pronunciation around here, Steve. Right you are, MVG. We don't ever piss pronunciate any of our worms, which is an office quote. It's obviously a bit of a shit job. It's deliberately, you know, it's written that way. That's the idea behind the message. Has the bottle beer got a list of ways to incite the crew? Has that bottle beer got a list of ways to incite the crew? The fuck you on about, Mr. Whitesnake? The fuck you on about? The fuck? The fuck? Burridge getting the love. Jason Steele started with a joke on Wacko, though he wouldn't be a bad signing. What's Wacko? Higgs. You want me? Lee Chapman. I don't really know about Lee Chapman, to be fair. What is the Nomadic 11? It's Journeymen, Joe Depp. And it's also Dictionary Corner. We've gone Nomadic, mate. Mimi getting the love. Where is the roller? Nicholas Anelka, 12 clubs at VAR, that BMG. Yes, indeed, CB. Nicholas Anelka is a good shout. Certainly was a journeyman. I'm hoping that journeymen they can be good at football, because Anelka was certainly good at football. Who else just played? Did Gareth Barry play for a lot of clubs? I don't know why he popped into my head. I mean, Milner did play for a lot of clubs, though. BMG, I would have to say. You know, he's played for Brighton, Leeds, Liverpool, Man City, Brighton, Leeds, Liverpool, Man City. Who else has played for a lot of clubs? Ronaldinho, did he play for PSG, Barcelona, AC Milan? It's not really, maybe not enough. What's the cut-off? How many clubs do you have to get through? Because obviously Milner's Brighton, Leeds, Liverpool, Man City, Aston Villa, he played for as well, didn't he? Like I say, Lee Bowyer, did he play for Charlton? Did we sign him from Charlton or someone even shitter than Charlton? Obviously Leeds, he played for Newcastle. Gareth Barry played for Man City, Aston Villa. Did he play for Everton? What about Nicky Butt? He got through a few clubs. What's the cut-off? How many clubs is the cut-off? Gruev would raise not much more than 5 million in my honest opinion. I think we'd get 8 to 10 Miliano for Big Gruev. Schmidt gone for 2 mil. We break even. War Piglet, love it. Fine shout, it's an Elka. Get him in there. Sam Allardyce for manager. Love that, Joe Depp. And you know it. I got to watch the England game live and direct, Mr. Whitesnake, and found out that the pay-per-view hasn't taken off and hardly anyone watching. So put it out on free to AI to boost ratings. That's life in New Zealand. Love to hear it, Mr. Whitesnake. More insights, please. Fear not, AO. It is the journeymen. We appreciate you, AO. Allardyce, I'll take. Big Ron as Duff. On set pieces, Mike Bassett would have done better last night. Brutal, Mingy boy. We're all good in the hood. Mama is doing well. Summer's here. Brilliant. Life is somewhat normal for the first time in 12 months. How are you? How's the Badgers? Get up, Mimi. What's happening with this wedding? I need to get my fucking time booked in. Marcus Bent. Excellent shout. Darren Bent got through a fair few clubs as well, CB. Don't know why Nicholas Bent is in my head. I suppose because you just put Bent. But who was nomadic? Lad played for Leicester. Socks rolled down and has now been on under the cosh. I don't know. What about Jagielka? Has he been through a few clubs? Everton. Maybe just the games I watched highlights were a ball fest. I'm all over it, Mr. Whitesnake. I've had a mint competition. Well, I haven't been in the competition, but I've been enjoying it. Who was that striker with a crew cut who played for Leicester in the 90s? Fuck knows. BMG. Yes, me, mate. Some days, Benty boys in there, geets up. Love Shirley Bassett as Joe Depp. Apart from all that, what did the Romans do? Fuck all. Steve Claridge. Steve Aldridge. Ming, no, not Weller. Sweating fucking buckets again. Claridge, fuck knows, I'm unaware. Nine times out of 10 I listen to my music at night. That's not true. John Aldrich. Mickey Thomas, nomadic. Don't know. He's got a pineapple on his head. He's got a pineapple on his head. Longstaff out for Shea Charles sounds great to me, as we need Tanaka more. Do not be dissing my best mate in this chat here. Stay loose, mate. Stay loose. Fucking red hot. Andrew Cole, excellent CB. Aldrich needs VAR in. Robbie Keane, I think that's a good shout as well. Roger Sickle. We've got plenty of strikers here, haven't we? I think it's because they do sort of get about the most, don't they, to be fair. Do you think there will be a backlash against Argentina players in the Premier? What they were singing in dressing room about Falklands Islands? I don't know, Richie. I don't think... I don't know. It's not a great answer, is it? I'm so fucking warm. I'm so frustrated that I can't open that fucking window. Among who? They might get some shit from fan bases. They might get booed and that, but I don't think individual fan bases of... I don't think Scum fans are going to give a shit about Martinez, for instance, and stuff, and Villa with the keeper and Another Martinez, ironically, but yeah. Jack Harrison. Love it, Luke. My first wife was Welsh. Nothing to boast about. Appreciate you, Joe Depp. Craig Bellamy. Samuel Eto'o. Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane would be a bit harsh. With the amount of money going on defence and potentially goalkeeper and midfield potentially, do you think we lose the high-profile player like Stack to Villa? Gomez gang. It protects Stack at all costs, innit? So quite literally, you know, you'd have to get serious bucks for him to offload him. I think Stack probably goes next year though. If he has another good season in Prem, yeah, I think he'll be off scatrotting. Harrison is current Leeds, but not nomadic enough for me. Peter Crouch has been to plenty of clubs. CB's on fire. To be honest, didn't stop me going back for a number 2. Trying Yorkshire now. You what, Joe Depp? I'm losing my... I'm too hot. I'm too fucking hot. Loans can't count, says BMG. Did the ball at the TV wire in the World Cup game? I've only seen still pictures. It does look like it drops out of air, to be fair. It looks like it comes down at quite the trajectory. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a hoorah of a, you know, who gives a fuck really. I mean, we're out anyway, aren't we? In Norway, we're never going to do any better than us. So, having said that, they nearly did us. It's 14 quid for 12 quid. For 12 bottles, I don't think it's too bad. I've got out of habit of saving, you know, because I go to the pub and spend £6.50 on a pint. And then for some reason, when I go to the shop, I don't get the beers that I want. I get the cheapest beers, and I'm saving like 3 quid. And I could just get the beer that I want, which is Asahi or Peroni, really, at the moment. That's what I'm feeling. And so why do I do it, you ask? So why are you saving 3 quid when you'll go to the pub and just be a dickhead with your money? It's like, treat yourself, bro. So, did just that. 2 weeks worth of Asahi we've got, although I've actually ran out. But luckily, my lovely manager at work bought me 24 Peronis because I helped him lift his car seats down a flight of steps. And, you know, I was happy to help. But I came to work to be received by 24 ice-cold bottles of beer. And they was ice-cold and I was so tempted to sink into them. And I've never actually had a 24 crate of bottles. I don't want to open it up because it's emotional. I might do an unboxing. You know, like they do when you buy like a fancy bit of kit. I might do an unboxing of a 24 pack of Peroni. If anybody's clambering for that video, it might be a shit vid. The unboxing of a 24 pack of Peroni. What do you think of that? Crouch is in. Stay loose. Bellamy, I think, yes, Bellamy's got to go in there. Bellamy went all over the shop. Stay away from them 11s. Yellers, Joe Depp. I think Marcus Bent's been said. Thingy Bent as well, though, who I said, what's his name? Darren Bent. Eyebrows are going like them kids from the Cadbury advert. Is that me? Me. One stood outside a boozer and this fucking Dean the Merciful. I think I've spoke about Dean the Merciful before, but he came up and went to me, your fucking eyebrows are mental. Like that, and I stood outside and I was a bit pissed and I was like, and he is a dangerous man, honestly, he's a scary bloke. And your fucking eyebrows are mental. And I just went, I didn't know what to do. I thought, I can't back down just because of my ego, but I was like, I mean, I sort of backed out, sort of bitched out, but I just went, thank you. He goes, thank you. I like, yeah. And I did like, I tried to do the Rock, which you didn't really find funny. I don't really know, which obviously isn't funny, that's why I didn't find it funny, but I don't really know why he came for my eyebrows. And they might be mental, that's fine. I don't really care. My point being, there's no prior discussion with Dean the Merciful. Just came on and went, your eyebrows are fucking mental. I thought, oh boy. Tony Curry, Joe Depp. Aye, Badgers. England. We're dire after the goal. Is there an 11 tonight? There certainly is, JLUFC. Welcome, my brother. It's the nomadic. It's the journeyman. Get your suggestions slapped up in this bitch, boy. You're not the bitch, boy. We get it slapped in there, JLUFC. Can confirm that 88% want Spain to win the World Cup and only 12% want the argy-bargy bastards. Fuck me. So we need another poll. Robbie Keane, I agree. Benson, Curry, not so. Has anybody tried a Renier cake from Preston? How very, very, very random, Roger Slicker. We love you, mate. Fuck me, I'm so warm. We're all getting... What? Is it? It's not what? No, it's MVG. It's the opposite. I mean, they're two brilliant shouts for one club men. You know, Totti's one club man. Paolo Maldini, one club man. Steven Gerrard's a one club man. Jamie Carragher. All old boys from Leeds will be more or less one club men, won't they? But that's not what we're doing, MVG. Aside, that's what I've been drinking over it. I've got you, Joe Depp. I've got your back, bro. In every single sense. Raoul, we're playing wrong game here. Jack Charlton, these are all great suggestions, but I feel a calm, sweet feeling in my bones. It's World Cup over. Here come Leeds. Get up, Mingy boy. Upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out and round, upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out, around and round. I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love and instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. I don't think the bass line goes like that. It's just following the melody. I don't even think the bass line goes like that. Bass line, bass. Feel the bass, feel the rhythm, feel the rhymes. Don't call me Andy. Is that what he once said, BMG? It's like that dickhead in local pisshead. Local pisshead. It's called Kaywood, and I called him Kaywood. I've known him honestly for years, like years, 15 years, 20 years. I used to like skate with him and stuff, and he used to like even be on drink even then when we were like 12. I mean, he was a few years older to be fair, but he was like getting blasted at like 2 in the afternoon. And he goes, "My name's Andy. Who you calling Kaywood?" And I went, and I was actually working behind a bar at the time, and you know I still served the prick, but I went, "Well, that's the last time I'm ever talking to you, Kaywood." And then he couldn't even remember he'd said it day after, but I was like, "No, fuck you." And then he accused me of hitting him over the head with a glass. That's when you know you've got a proper drink problem, because you're pickled. Now, some people may say that I'm a bit pickled. You know, to be fair, the last 25 minutes of evidence would back that up. But I ain't pickled. And if I were, I'd be a pickled onion. Because they're tasty. I knew that would happen. I knew that was a bad idea, but again, we're so fucking humorous, aren't we? It's humidity, and we are so fucking humorous in there, do you know what I mean? Ow! The RG's got Pickford's bottle with info on the players if we go to pens. And thought you may have done the same with ways to incite the crew. Got you, Mr. Whitesnake. It just says, on the bottle it just says, pussy and beer. Frank Worthington, Google that. Get up here. Wacko is the biggest Leeds fan message board. Understood, Steve Morrison. I do actually ring a bell. That rings a bell because everybody bangs on about it on Twitter. But again, I know people don't believe me, but I am wildly out of the loop when it comes to, you know, I'll leave that all to Chronic Texter. Marcus Bent, I'm in there. Frank Worthington. Marcus Bent is in. Christ's sake, boys. What about Darren fucking Bent? That is red worthy, to be fair, BMG. It threw me off as well. I thought I'd got it wrong. Drop my bottle top, boys. You know what I'm like. Fidgety mofo. Fidgety fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Off to Gdansk, baby, in 3 weeks. 3 weeks today, I will be absolutely mullered in Gdansk. Tommy Dougherty as manager. He said he had more clubs than Jack Nicholas. Don't get it. Worthington's in. Journeymen. Don't try and play it down now, MVG. We got your number, mate. Know what you're up to. Dangerous man. No, hey, it's not. Yes, Matt Bradley, what's good? Hope all are well. Certainly do, sir. You legend. Gruev has to go now or go on a free to 78 RPM. He's calling everybody tonight, 78 RPM. I'll have a fucking right word with him later on. Go 78, stay loose, yeah? You stay loose. Yeah, now you're telling the truth. Bent we have, but nobody... I think this is a deliberate thing. I think you all conspire to ignore my fucking suggestions. Nobody ever goes, yeah, that one's in, that's fine, or whatever, or yeah, good shout, Jack. It's always just like, Darren Bent. And if somebody else puts fucking Marcus Bent in there, I'm going to lay an egg. I'm fucking ready to hatch up in this bitch. Who was that guy, MVG? You know, sounded like Rent. Right. Darren Bent. Well, Roger Slick, I don't... Honestly, I'm not very good with names. Wacko, Jacko, mate. Messi is a journeyman. Stop that nonsense, Froz. Well, I froze. You mean... Darren. What about Darren? Fuck knows, Joe Depp. Gruev and Aronson both are into their last year. Fuck me, I'm so warm, boys. Iron Robin, that seems a bit harsh. Played with a pilaster on the back of his head, didn't he? What's going on here, boys? Robin gets in, but fucking James Milner done. How many clubs did Robin have? Chelsea. He were at Bayern for years. How does Robin get in there? Pablo Di Canio was a journeyman. Who did he play for? Played for West Ham. I can't remember many other clubs that Paulo Di Canio played for. Why do it's just dawned on me that I call every Pablo? I'll tell you one thing that is mental. Pablo Aymar's the assistant manager, isn't he, at Argentina? And the reason why that's mental is I used to sign Pablo Aymar all the time on Champ Manager back in the day because he was like a wonder kid. And come the second season on that game, come off the man. Come off the hour, whatever the fucking saying is. He was electricity. He wasn't electric, he was electricity. The absolute man. And I say that, and he was actually only the man when my brother signed him. So I signed him every single time, and mind you, that's probably because I never got to the second season, so I was getting sacked. And I cheat so bad on that game, and I still get sacked. That game went down pan when you could sort out how much a hot dog cost in the ground, and it actually made a difference to your overall take. Stay loose, MVG. Fear not. Dean Windass was a journeyman. I can believe that, to be fair. No, did he end up at Hull, Dean Windass? Say it again. I dare you. Try it. Throw it. I dare you. But why would we give Gruev an extension, especially if Charles comes? Because sometimes 78 RPM signings don't work out. No, Joe Depp. But everybody seems to, you know, the Chronic Texter put out a big mass apology as well, which is ridiculous on Twitter the other day. It was absolutely ridiculous. What? Spain got them in pub sweep. Geets up, Mark Bradley. How much are you winning for that, brother? Because I do think they'll do it. We've got you back, Joe Depp. We know what you're on about. Rivaldo played for 56 clubs. Fact. Well, I'm having to Google that, MVG. How many clubs did Rivaldo play for? 15. He played for pretty much every single club in Brazil. Santa Cruz, Mogamirim, Corinthians, Palmeiras. I do know that. I do know that place in Brazil. I've never tried to say it. Palmeiras. Deportivo La Coruña. I never knew he went to Deportivo. Obviously know him from Barcelona. He scored against us. AC Milan. Cruz Era, which is in Brazil. Played for Olympiacos in Greece. Athens in Greece. Bunyodko in Uzbekistan. Fuck me, he really has played in every club in Brazil. Sao Paulo in Brazil. And he went to Angola, to Cabos and then went back to Brazil, the bastard. Sao Caetano. So he's got to be in there. Plus, I'm cheap. Because he's cheap, reliable, happy on the bench, and won't raise funds. You need players like that. I agree, BMG. I'm behind it. Teddy Sheringham was a journeyman. I don't think Ryan Giggs was there. I think you've got two different spectrums there. If Mum's scanning 3 months' time comes back, that things have improved, I'm hopefully finally having an engagement party. My whole family is so hyped, and I'm honestly so excited for our future. We love to hear it, man. And they always nearly say Mama Mimi, because we just wish Mama Mimi so well, but we love to hear it, Mimi. Get excited for your future. Today is the first step into your future, Mimi, and you know it. Yes, Ena, get up in the wings, my G. You're pissed up, mate. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I don't know. The Yellow Submarine. Windass is in. Get up. Ena getting the love. You'll be at the engagement do first if we're doing it. As long as there's booze. Correction. Nah, getting the love. Sheringham and no. Sheringham played for Tottenham. Scum. I don't know. I don't know who a journeyman is. How many clubs did Sheringham play for? I thought he played for a few, the Weasel. 10. Millwall. That's a loan to fucking Dew Gardens. He played for Notts Forest. He played for Tottenham. He played for Man U. He went back to Tottenham, Portsmouth, West Ham, Colchester. I don't know how you get in this fucking thing. I mean, Darren Bent's never getting in there, is he? Agreed, MVG. Mama Mimi getting the love. Ronaldinho is a journeyman. He just signed a new contract at 46 years old. Over a kick into the back of the net. Booyah! Ronaldinho's got to get in there just for still playing at 46. It's an absolute... It's crazy stuff, but he's a dodgy bloke, isn't he, Ronaldinho? We've had that before, but... Stay loose. Ena stays loose. I don't know where or what it is, Joe Depp. I can't help you. New contract, we would not be able to shift him on Prem wages ever. We can't keep making that mistake. Get 5 million now to 78 RPM. What's 5 mil though in the grand scheme of stuff, 78? You know, like, are you better off even just letting him run his contract out? Genuinely, let his contract run out, and you know, have the backup for the season. That's worth the 5 million, innit? If you know, if you catch my feel. Varady had a few clubs. It's getting hot in here. So sick of, you'd love that one, MVG, if we got a bit fucking explicit up in this bitch. If we got a bit down and dirty over up in here. Eh? See if Nikita Love fancies spicing it up a bit in here. Gruev does a job, Joe Depp, and you know it. Much like Nikita Love. BMG, I'd be okay with Stack going in a year if he has a good season. We finish 12th-ish and we get a massive fee. We can't afford to lose him yet. That's where I'm at, BMG. We're going to lose these players, aren't we? The top players. They are here for the moment. And the moment just needs to be a season longer, doesn't it? And then, you know, hopefully your boy Shea Charles can kick on. No, but, you know, we hopefully, you know, we need to stay on that rotisserie, don't we? Just like we do with the likes. Varady's in. Bosh. Fred Flintstone had several clubs. He's got to be like team mascot, anti-CB. That's sensational stuff. Stella's went down a dream on Tuborg and Jin now. Together. I love Tuborg now, but I must say, has it gone right down in percentage? Because if it's under 4.5, it's whack to me. Typically between 4 and 4.6. Yeah, I knew it had gone down. 4.6 I'll take, but you can get a Tuborg for fucking the classic 6.7. Up to 8. That's fucking mad. We're learning. Our level of signings show we are moving too fast. And I don't think it's right. I'm not giving them the love tonight. Don't know what's wrong with me. I'm a bit tiddly, to be fair, but I think I'm more just... I was so inebriated last night that I'm just on top up, and I've had a sausage roll all day, so this is alcoholic shit, to be fair, but our level of signings show me we are moving too... I've just read that, haven't I? Oh, no, I didn't. I got distracted. Moving too fast, and does a job, especially when we need young homegrowns in the squad very soon. That's for some reason slightly bamboozled me, 78 RPM, but Pirlo was a journeyman. How many clubs did Pirlo have? I'll tell you, he's got some clubs. Tiger Woods. Andrea Pirlo only had 5 clubs, you know, and if Messi don't, if Milner don't get in there with his, you know, because he's got Brighton, Man City, Leeds, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Brighton, Leeds, Aston Villa, Man City, Liverpool. He's on 10. Pirlo started life in Brescia. Then he went to Inter Milan. Then, although that was on loan to Regina. Then AC Milan, Juve, and then New York City FC, which I actually remember watching him in New York as well. That was one of them movements. Cruz Campo Orange. I've never seen Cruz Campo Orange. I've gone right off Cruz Campo though, but I do have the Ellen Road Roger Slick. Never lets us down, BMG, and you know it. Strio Shearer. And you fucking know it. I don't know it. Garnacho, and he's only 20 odd. He's got loads to go. One for the future, as they say. Yes, indeed, Joe Depp. Yeah, and he's on his way out, isn't he? Pirlo's a no for me, BMG. Garnacho's been told, and I think apparently by Alonso, that he didn't want him. Bye. Gets up here now getting the love. Quaresma was a journeyman, is that right? John Hartson, that would be a bad shot. I know he went to Scotland, he went to Arsenal. I like John Hartson. I can't help it. How many clubs? Did he go to West Ham? West Ham, Arsenal. Oh, yeah. 8 different clubs. Luton, Arsenal, West Ham, Wimbledon, Coventry City, Celtic, Norwich. And then West Brom. And then, but granted, Norwich was alone. But we're on 7 there. So 7's good, isn't it? What's good for the goose? How do you get rid of your flies? With banter, with swear words, with your hands, or with your mouth. Now, if you don't get involved in that poll, I don't know what you will get involved in, boys. Get stuck into that fucking poll, boys. Get up. Ronaldo journey, man. He's been around, hasn't he? Brighton, Man City, Leeds, Aston Villa, Liverpool. Oh, no, sorry, no, that's Milner. Ronaldo's been at Scum. He came from Sporting, didn't he? Went to Real Madrid, spent a long time there. Then he went to Juve. I want to say Juve. Then he went to... Where did he go after Juve? Did he go straight to fucking shithole or a horrendous league or not? Yeah, he went straight from Juve. He's only had 5 clubs. I wasn't far off with Milner. I'll find out with Quaresma. I like Quaresma. How many clubs? Quaresma. 9. Fuck me. Sporting, Barca, Porto, Inter Milan. Did Quaresma come to Chelsea on loan? I did not know that. Besiktas. Then he went to fucking, I think I'm going to fall out my chair then. What the hell is with that spelling that's making me feel like I'm going to fall over? Oh my God, I am not even joking. That is not a joke. I can't say it. It's literally like I'm making my mind break down. Al-Ahli. It's A-L, little dash that they always have in, and then A-H-L-I. Al-Ahli. Then he went to... Fucking, where is that? Kasimpasa. Then he went to Vitoria de Guimarães till 2022. I can't believe he went to Chelsea on loan. I didn't know that. And then I kind of feel like I do know that now. I don't know, it's easy to say that because I do now know that, in truth. Joe Depp clearly likes McGlovin. Clearly likes Ronaldo. He's bulletproof. He's bulletproof. Nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away. Ronaldo's in. Dickhead. Come off it. You stay loose, BMG. Joe Depp. You don't want to be getting booked, mate. Nobody does it how we do it. Macaulay-Og. Fuck me, that's an hairdo. How many clubs? How many clubs did Tiger Wood have? I'm going to actually find that out. He had 8 clubs. Chelsea, Sheff Wednesday, Wolves, Scum, Southampton, Chicago, Sting, SFK, Lynn, and Lincoln City. Get him slapped up in that bitch. I'm going to actually find out how many clubs does Tiger Woods have. Come on, AI. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to get rid of this poll, even though I really enjoyed making this poll. I can confirm that 40% of people get rid of flies with their hands. 42% now get rid of flies with their hands. 33% get rid of the flies with their swear words. Only 8% get rid of flies with banter, which I think's a shame, really. Because I do think, there's probably a space somewhere, where flies... a fly deserves to laugh as well. Do you know what I mean? And then only 17% get rid of them with the mouth, which I thought would be a little bit more successful. If I often get my pussies in the house to eat my flies, and Nikita Love actually holds them up against the fly, which is like witnessing murder, and she's sort of involved in the murder as well, which, you could argue and should argue makes it worse, because she wouldn't hurt a fly. When people say, I won't hurt a fly, and she won't, but in reality, she makes sure that the cat eats the fly. I mean, to be fair, once there's a fly in the house, that's why if flies get in here, it's a problem, because I don't let them in here. But if there's fly in the house, I don't know about anybody else that's got a cat, they are zoned in. They will just watch it until it moves into proximity, and they are stone cold killers. It's a pleasure to watch. Gone off on a bit of a tangent there. Now forgot what I wanted to pull up. But 42% get rid of flies with their hands. So well done, fellas. What am I pulling? Oh, Tiger Woods. How many clubs do you reckon Tiger Woods has? I don't really even understand my own question here, but because there might be some golf lovers in here though, because it's kind of tripped me up. 0 to 5, 5 to 15, 15 to 35, or 35 plus. Worthington got 24 clubs. Fucking hell. How many clubs did Worthington have? And it's... how many clubs, and it's on about fucking nightclubs. Frank Worthington only had 11 clubs here. Still a hell of a lot, 78. But Frank Worthington's got to get in there. Huddersfield Town, Leicester City, Bolton Wanderers, Birmingham City, the big Leeds United, only for a year, Southampton, Brighton and Hove, Tranmere Rovers. It's a bit like Milner, that. Raheem Sterling, Lukey boy. How many's Raheem had? Brighton, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Man City. Oh no, that's fucking Milner. Raheem Sterling started at Liverpool, didn't he? Then he went to Man City. Then he went to Chelsea. Then he went to Arsenal. And now he's wherever the fuck he is now. Wherever he's somewhere abroad, isn't he? I don't know if that'll pass, but I mean, he's got about a fair bit. He's at Feyenoord now. And he only got loaned to Chelsea, and BMG earlier said that he wasn't happy with loans, so really he's only had 4 clubs. You should have said, do you want a closer look at him? And then headbutted him, Jack. MVG, if you met Dean the Merciful, you won't headbutt him. unless you knew you're gonna kill him, you would not want to headbutt him. And I actually don't want to hurt anybody, never mind kill him. But in terms of, you've got to make sure he goes down and you can get away, because he will hunt you down and torture you, rip your fucking fingernails off and lot. No, I agree, BMG. Akin Fenwer was a proper journeyman. Let's have it. I don't know how many clubs that monster had. But I bet he did. Akwin Fenwer. 13 different clubs. Shout of the night for me, Jules D. Atlantis in Lithuania. Laz Silut, Lithuania. Who plays in Lithuania? Barrytown in Wales. Where the fuck? Barrytown? What a mint town that is. Barrytown. Boston United, Leyton Orient, Russian and Diamonds. Can I enter them for a while? Are they still going, Rushton and Diamonds? Genuinely, I don't want to sound like a fucking idiot, but Rushton and Diamonds, are they still a thing? What league are Rushton and Diamonds in? Did they bring some decent players through back in there? Northern Premier League, Midlands, yeah, they've dropped right down, haven't they? But did they bring some decent players through, Rushton and Diamonds? Seem to remember that. And then he went to Donny Rovers, Torquay United, Swansea, Millwall, Northampton, Gillingham, Wimbledon, Wycombe Wanderers. She's got to be in there. It's a brilliant shout, Jules D. But I do have a tremendous lust for violence, MVG. Get up! Darren Huckabee might not be a bad shout, you know. I don't really know how many clubs Darren Huckabee had. I only know Coventry, and then obviously pissed off after us somewhere. How many? He were a random signing, wasn't he? 9. Brilliant shout. Lincoln, Newcastle, Millwall, Coventry, Leeds, Man City, Norwich, San Jose Earthquakes. He also had a brief loan spell at Nottingham Forest, which I know we're not counting loan spells, but still good shout. Your eyebrows themselves aren't meant to laugh my ass off, but the way you can get them to work is a contort, is a talent. Thank you very much, Mimi. Appreciate you. Get your hands off my eyebrows, mate. I can't play around with that one too much. That's why I had the bump on my head. And if I really press there, I've got like nerve damage. I don't know if I've ever bored you with this. But if I really press there, any OGs will actually remember when I had the operation on my eye. Because I looked like a fucking crocodile for about 3 months. But if I really press on it, it like drops. I'll do it on this side. It like sags like that. And then it takes a while to wake up. So I'll be moving my eyebrow and it like that bit don't move and then it goes bling and it just comes back. Get your hands off my eyebrows, mate. Stanley Matthews was a journeyman. Did not know this and was close to retirement age when he stopped playing soccer. When did Stanley Matthews stop playing? When did Stanley Matthews stop playing age-wise? What a terrible Google that is. I can't Google them. Fuck me. He was 50. That is mental. That is mental, isn't it? 62% have said 35 plus. With how many clubs that they reckon Tiger Woods had. 38% have said 5 to 15. Now, I think the 38% play golf. Because unfortunately, and he definitely owns more than 35 clubs, doesn't he? But unfortunately, you're only allowed to take 15 to a tournament. So it will only ever say he's got 15. So my question ended up being, I tripped myself up with it. But, you know, that's how we're doing it. He's potentially at shout at night, BMG. Just a thought, any player with a silly non-English name gets a card, spelt, pronounced however we want. And you know it. Get it up in there. Tevez, BMG. How many clubs did Tevez had? Brighton. Oh no, that's Milner, isn't it? How many clubs did Tevez have? He went to Man U, went to Man City, he went to West Ham. He came from somewhere in Argentina, did he? Boca Juniors. He had 7 clubs. Boca Juniors, Corinthians, West Ham, Scum, Man City, Juve, Boca Juniors. That's the same club though, but I suppose you're still on the move, aren't you? Fucking I forgot he went to Chinese Super League. He went to Shanghai Sanyue. Do you remember when Chinese Super League were putting loads of money in? And then back to Boca Juniors. Fucking liked it there, didn't he? Stanley Matthews was famous for his healthy living back in the day. He only had 3 pints at half time. I read a book once. Love it, MVG. Zlatan's not a bad shout, you know. He started at Brighton. Then he went to Man City. Oh no. 9 professional clubs, but also one of these is on a loan, but 8's still a lot. Malmo, Ajax, Juve. I forgot he went to Juve. Inter Milan, Barcelona, AC Milan, but that was on the loan. Although, no, he ended up going there permanently. Apologies. Then PSG, where he was mint at PSG, wasn't he? I mean, he was mint everywhere he went, to be fair. Scum, LA Galaxy, he's got to be in there. We've got quite a lot of strikers here, haven't we? Carlton Palmer, Gomez gang. That might be a good shout. Brilliant shout. 10 different professional clubs. West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday, Leeds, Southampton, Nottingham Forest, Coventry, Watford, but that was on loan. Sheffield Wednesday, but that was on loan. Stockport County went there as player manager. I didn't know he ever did that, player manager. As if he was a player manager while still playing. I know you have to be a player manager, but then moved on to Dublin City and Mansfield Town, just being a player. You know, normally you'd be, to my mind, you'd be player manager and then retire as a player and carry on as, you know, as then the manager or whatever. It's on, mate. It's in BMG. Did it, Jules D? A brew. Have you been Googling, Andy? 3 pints, 3 pints. Maratta. Proper good shout, BMG. Welcome, AO, though you should take my facts with a huge grain of salt. How can you have a huge grain of salt, MVG? You can have a huge amount of salt, but a grain, surely, is a grain. I know you can... Well, let's find out. How big can a grain of salt be? A grain of salt typically measures between 0.3 and 0.5 millimeters for fine table salt. However, here we go. In nature or manufacturing, salt crystals can grow naturally to about 1 to 5 millimeters, like sea salt, and can even form massive salt rocks measuring up to 1 to 2 centimeters in chunk size. So I suppose, you know, it's a massive grain of salt. But 1 centimetre, you know, is about the same size as... my fingernail. Nicholas and Elka's in there. A brew's in there, BMG. Take Google's word for it. And you know it, MVG. Vieri. BMG, Lukaku, BMG. Right. If someone don't say fucking Darren Bent in a minute. Defoe's a good shout. Balotelli's a good shout. Jack Charlton, less so. Yay! How many clubs did Darren Bent play for? How many clubs did Darren, if this is wrong now, Darren Bent play for? He played for shitloads, I'm sure he did. 9. Get up, yeah, I've fucking done it. Ipswich, Charlton, Tottenham, Sunderland, Villa, Fulham, Brighton. Granted, Brighton were on loan, and so were Fulham, in fairness, but it's still down to 7. Derby and Burton Albion, although Burton Albion were alone, so only 6 officials, but get up. Oh, I've sort of stole that joke by accident, Roger Slick. Darren Huckaby's in there, Gomez gang. Lukey boy. Fuck 'em. I agree, Lee Bowyer, Joe Depp. Absolute legend, Brett in sedation as his Leeds transformation hits here. Where is Big Brett? Has he fallen out with me? How many clubs did Lee Bowyer play for? That's the question on everybody's lips. 6. Charlton, Leeds, West Ham, Newcastle, Birmingham, Ipswich. Get my man Boyer in there. Yeah, Huckabee's in there, isn't he? I think it's physiologically impossible for you to lay an egg, Jack. Just you wait. When we go viral, MVG, I'm laying a fucking egg, mate. Marcus Bent. Wacker is a place where 95% of Leeds toss spot fans hang. Stay clear, I shall do. There's another player called Bent, but his first name escapes me. Darren. Nicky Bambi's not a bad shout, Roger Slick. So far, how have I got so far behind on comments again? Darren. CB. Do we have a minimum number of clubs required? 10. We never got to a minimum number, did we? That must have sounded disgusting. Sorry, boys. Yellow and blue. You love it, MVG. As we all do, mate. Wacko is crazy levels of sarcasm and abuse. It's okay to read, but dangerous to get involved in. Because you will get abuse. You gotta take the rough with the smooth, though, Big Ban. Big Ban? Big bad man. He's a bad man, you know. Darren Huckabee. Where the fuck is my man Brett? David Bentley, he played for a few. Bambi's got to go in there. Bambi's a good shout. You got to be the fly. You got to know the fly to be the fly, haven't you, Ming? Me and BMG must have been typing at the same time. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Right, I'm taking Marcus Bent out. Controversial comment of the day. X is for tossers. I'm on there, 78 RPM. Thank you. Which actually reminds me, I need to send my daily tweet to Piers Morgan. I nearly missed today, so because today's been a fucking uphill battle, let me tell you. It's been different, let me tell you. Might have to put an order in here for some booze. Where's the booze? Also conscious that... Oh no, we've got it right. The Macam Metamorphosis. Love it, MVG. Shoulda, rudder. All in my groda. Who's the ex-footballer shows up dancing pissed at Cheltenham? There's a few, isn't there? 150 smackaroonies. Geets up, Mark Bradley. Perfect, mate. I've suddenly changed my mind. I'm willing to not let Messi win the World Cup so that you get 150 smackers. 150 bangers and mash, Mark Bradley. We appreciate you, brother. Yeah. I agree, MVG. Thank you. I look like Ace Ventura here. No one messes with the do. Robbie Savage, brilliant shout, Jules D. Rivaldo's in. Really? It's that fucking Robbie Savage did. You dizzy, blood? Robbie Savage. Have. 6. Crew, Leicester, Birmingham, Blackburn. I thought you were at Scum, but that was just as a kid. Must have just been as a kid. Because Crew, I mean, not that I think Robbie Savage were good. But Crew, they produced quite a lot of decent players, didn't they? Crew, Leicester, Birmingham, Blackburn, Derby. But Brighton is a short loan spell. He was a youth trainee at Man United, but never played for the first team competitive club, yeah. He also made a single brief appearance for non-league Stockport Town, 2019. Fucking hell, that must have been some sort of charity thing, were it? Wonderful work, JLFC. I know. Have we ever done a one club man, BMG, MVG? Have we ever done a... I'm going to have to order a beer, lads. Put an order in, see how that goes down. I'm a fucking diamond in the rough, me out, boys. Let's have it right. If we keep Gruev, Tanaka and Longstaff... If we keep Gruev and Longstaff and Tanaka goes, although we all know Longstaff is going... Billy Sharp, Mark Brads. Let's have a look. Billy Sharp's a good shout. Nine different clubs. He's another Rushton and Diamonds. That's what I mean. Am I right in thinking that they produce like decent players? Again, not that Billy Sharp's particularly decent, but I just know Crew did loads, and I seem to remember Rushton and Diamonds for some reason. Sheffield United, Rushton and Diamonds, Scunthorpe, Doncaster, Southampton, Notts Forest, Reading, Leeds, LA Galaxy, Hull City. Good shout. It better bloody well not be. Sherry, it's like a fine wine. He's in there. Billy Sharp's in there. I'm the first to admit my research skills aren't the best. Man, you stay loose. David Beckham's not a bad shout, you know. I don't know whether that'll go through, but how about the musical 11 next week? Yeah, we'll do TV. Movies, definitely JLFC. Ross McCormack, BMG, love it. Jack would never allow the second part of that suggestion, JLFC, and you know it, MVG. We love you, brother. Kiefer Moore, Alan Clark, love it. Be nearly... How do you do that, Mimi, when you say how long you've been for a member? But that is sensational, Mimi. Thank you so much. Been here nearly a year. Here's to another. Geets up. The positive energy, Mimi. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I was going to say I'm feeling you, but I don't want to upset Roller Blunt. I don't think KO is going. You got to go. Jay's a good... Sharp's a good one, like. Kiefer Moore's in. Sometimes I think you might not be taking this seriously, MVG. You joking, Ming? Nobody's more serious. Outrageous, man. Nobody's more serious than my man, MVG. And he won't stand for it. Don't you forget it that he won't stand for it. Beckham might say no, because he wasn't a typical journeyman. He played for shitloads, though, didn't he? How many clubs did Beckham play for? Only 6, in fairness. I didn't know AC Milan were alone from LA Galaxy. Scum. That's the wrong way around it. Surely Preston first. Oh no, he got loaned out to Preston, did he? I thought he came from Preston, but obviously not. Sit down. Take this shit extreme. You know it. I can name loads of one-player clubs. Vardy can't go in there. Cam Chelskis, BMG. Ming the Mischievous. Mong the... I don't know, fuck knows. Vardy, a journeyman. Vardy. 4 clubs, boys. Stockbridge Park Steels, you know, non-league. Halifax Town, Fleetwood, Leicester, and now he's in wherever he's in fucking, I can't say that, in Italy. That seems crazy. How's fucking Milner not made it in when he's played for Brighton, Man City, Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Leeds? Brighton, Leeds, Man City, Aston Villa, at Liverpool. 10 clubs. Get your foot off my neck, mate. Love you, Mingy boy. Kane, too many loans. He won't take loans. Ian Wright, Palace, Arsenal. Where did he go after Arsenal? FIFA is considering a new rule requiring clubs to keep at least one under-21 homegrown player on the pitch at all times, promoted by FIFA's head of global football development, Arsene Wenger. I think Arsene Wenger comes up with some right random shite. No, you stay loose, mate. Neil Warnock's also a mint shout, but we've got, I think, Sam Allardyce is at the helm at the moment. And we've got, I can't remember who the mascot is, but somebody said something funny earlier. I can't even remember the poll. I mean, where's this fucking beer at, Nikki, love? No! Hello, don't swear because you're live on Channel 4. Have you looked at your text, please, love? Hello? Hello? Have you looked at your text? No. Can I make a beer order, please? Sorry? Can I make a beer order, please? Do you want? Can I have 2 beers, please? Huh? That's all that's left, isn't it? Will you put some more in the fridge for us as well, if I'm running out? No, that'll do. See ya. Lord Bam Bam. How many clubs has Bamford had, genuinely? Fucking 11. Although loads of them are loans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are loans. Oh, fucking hell. Why did that surprise me? Oh, love. So warm in here. I can't, because all flies come in. It's like load of flies in here.
You're the biggest fly.
I don't know what Lord of Flies means, to be fair. Whoa, fucking hell. Shit the lid. Then I went down. Down and out for the count. Big Dig Daddy. Brian Clough. I need to catch up major. Bamford's a lot of loans, though. You know what that is, though? It's the fucking Hoover boys. I'm going to get rinsed in chat. Just got Hoover out. It's fucking unrelenting. I never gave you that option, to be fair, Lukey boy. A can of Lynx and a Zippo gets flies in my oval. I bet it does, War Piglet. I'd hate to let you loose with that, to be fair. Fly spray, fly strips, and electric zapper they're using chippies. They're mint, them zappers. I quite enjoy listening to them go as well. Charismatic, and you know it, BMG. No, MVG, just fucking light it up. Paul One Chop. Gates up, Gomez gang. What a shout that is. I can only imagine how bad that sounds, but I'm right enjoying drinking it like a pig. Nigel Krask. Come on, Spain. Smash those cheating Argies. Yes, England bottled it, but hopefully Spain will ease that pain of last night. Ban those players with that banner held up and don't let them in our country. Nigel ain't fucking about, is he? I've footage of that Ming rolling around in the mud. No one gave a shit. Completely opposite to football now, and you know it, MVG. Joey Barton's not a bad shout. Gordon Strachan got through a fair few clubs. Mark Hateley. Strachan's not in. I'll VAR that. Let me catch up. I'm so far behind. Oh, yeah. Warm up, won't it, Lukey boy? One chops in. Get in. Bobby Davison. Get up, Junk Monkey. Carl, shut. How many clubs has Cooper had? Let me catch up. Can't believe some of my answers make the cut. I've no idea what the 11 is, but at least my awesomeness. And you know it, mate. BMG. We can't do it. We can't do any... Bobby McDonald, I can't do any VARs at the moment. I need to catch up. Roger's like, you're the greatest to have ever done it, mate. A flyer's a right to smile, Jack. That is a phrase I didn't think I would hear. Is that what I said? I can sniff out a lie better than any Sicilian in the game, and you know it, MVG. Legendary. Am I wasting my money, but I fancy a fiver on Mez to win the World Cup this year. How much would you get for that, Joe Depp? The idea of being sniff proofs, alarming. Woods has a lot of clubs and he'll want to sell them later in life. Hey? Oh, fucking hell, yeah, Tiger. I thought you meant Chris Wood. No, I know MVG, yeah. But Roger's live and well, isn't he? Let me catch up. I don't know. Shall I ring him? Who needs them? Part of the Who Needs Them club, aren't they, MVG? Transitioning. Stay loose. I'm not aware of Tiger owning golf clubs. Strictly speaking, you're only allowed 14 clubs in your bag. It's actually 15. Or was it 14? I think I fucked up actually there. I've just realised that I just had something on my lip and I just pushed it away. And do you remember, Roger, when you started telling everybody in the chat when we started an underlap once? That I was like spitting. Are you going to be spitting like you were last week on the floor? Do you remember that? I don't know how many clubs Vinnie Jones had, to be fair. No one actually thinks Google AI is infallible. What a mint word, do they? I can be ridiculously wrong at times. Oh, it can be mentally wrong, to be fair. Saha's a good shout. Lee Sharp got through a few clubs. The crazy thing about Google, and I think people have come round to it a bit, but there was a time where you just Google something and it was like, just whatever Google said means, like, absolutely. And Elka's in. BMG on wind up. Jason Lee. And Elka's in. Bent. Darren, though. Fucking Darren. It was though. Wait, no, it's not that I had a bad eye like a crocodile. I mean, I do think they look like they have bad eyes, but my eye looked like a crocodile's eye. I don't know why I keep doing that, because that's not what a crocodile's eye looked like, but... Gomez. Is that what I said? I meant it looked like a crocodile's bad eye, which is the same thing, to be fair. Wallace. If you come face to face with a croc, Jack, just stay still and don't move. They can't see. You've got bad eyes, MVG. Google it. Google a croc's eye. My battery's down, so I'm having to bounce. Limit of Gold Club is 14, not 15, is my parting shot. Appreciate you, BMG. You're a legend, mate. Darren! Darren! 7! Cletus. Welcome. I need to wave Darren Bent again, I think. Crocodiles can run at 35 mile an hour. I ain't got time to Google that, but I'm going to have to find out. How fast can a crocodile run? Can't be fucking... 11 mile an hour. It's 35 kilometres. It's 11 mile an hour. Well, have you got... I'm going to say that'd be fucking insane. Ayo. Is that actually true, Roger? Love it, Mingy boy. Stanley Matthews is the fucking quirkiest motherfucker on around here, isn't he? Croc Olympics. Chuck Norris once ate Stanley Matthews. Saltgate, Mingy boy. We went to the gate for a while, have we? It's a figurative literary device, Jack, not a literal grain. I know, mate. Sort of. Incorrect. 11. I've had to Google it. Keep it biblical. No religion, Ming, along with no history, no politics, no movies, no Scots. We can talk about Scots. We can talk about... You can't talk about Scots. You can talk about... No, you can talk about Scots. You can talk about movies. I just can't help you. I prefer not to talk about politics, to be fair. Certainly no history, though. But I'd do religion. I'd have a bash at religion, MVG, if you fancy it. Oh, fucking, what the fuck am I doing? I've had a fucking... Today's been such an uphill battle, boys, honestly. I'm trying to, like, relax. I might go get in hot tub with Nikita, love. So I'm fucking... It's been an uphill battle. I've been in arse end of Birmingham today with the stonking hangover, let me tell you. A proper hangover. I know, we've not seen Bretty Mitis. Has he been sedated? He could do with a good fucking sedation, to be fair. I like Gremlins. I live with a few. Piss song, Jack. I'm bursting. Stick the original on. Well, this is how hungover I am, Lukey boy, because I don't need a piss at all, and you know it's actually concerning, really. Google did Stanley Matthews fast on a Monday. Why the Monday, though? Lukey boy. Oh. Tell you what, I'm off to the shop for a Pizza Express pizza. Because I like them. I like them a lot. I like David Bentley, Roger Slick. I can confirm that he did indeed fast on Mondays. Andy, you win the chat. Russian and Diamond had a great non-league ground. You may have when we played them in the Cup, Jack. I thought they were known for like bringing decent players through. Like Crew were at one point. Say like they were like Danny Murphy. There were loads from Crew. I mean, not that Danny Murphy's the best player, but I just mean like, you know, in terms of Premier League players. That sounds like normal activity in the hovelming. Bringing back, mate. An egg. An extra egg. Bring him in. From what age, Jay? From what age? The closing poll. I know what you bastards are going to do, but who would you rather leave Leeds? Gruev, Tanaka, or Longstaff? I don't even want to do this, but the people control the channel. Who would you rather leave Leeds? I'm going to put him in there first. I know you're all just going to go for it, you fuckers. Gruev. I've put Greview, and I know somebody's going to say, I'd have voted for Gruev. Oh, now I've put Evgrew. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Tanaka. Oh, that's crazy. That's tired, pissed up shit, is that? But it's gone now. I've sent it in. Oi! Calvin Phillips, they didn't even remember him. I don't blame him, but Gary Neville, Roy Keane, and Thingy were all talking about Joe Depp. Come on, I thought you of all would be on my side. They couldn't even remember him on Overlap. It was mental. I don't blame him for not being able to remember him, but it's terrible, really. You know, Michael Ballack were tweeting about him. Do you know what I mean? In that World Cup or Euros, whatever it was. I forget which. And they couldn't even remember him. I'm being honest. No, MVG. I feel like you deliberately... You're up for hurting me, aren't you, MVG? Rhymes as well. Ming, if you need a boiled egg, I'll send one down. It's in there, hey, go on then, I'll put Longstaff in. Joe Depp, come on, brother. I've seen him in his car driving to fucking... Driving. Granted, not personally, but sort of video. Newcastle as well, yeah, Milner played for Newcastle, Brighton, Man City, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Leeds, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Brighton, Leeds, Man City, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Newcastle, yeah, Liverpool, Man City, Leeds. 22 clubs. Oh, you've put me off it a bit there, Lukey boy. That's what I mean, MVG. You're so funny, man. You know I've never read that. So when I said it's like Lord of the Flies, I don't even know what that means. Does Lord of the Flies have anything to do with flies? I'm gonna have to Google it by his cat myself. Does Lord of the Rings, not rings, does Lord of the Flies, does Lord of the Rings have all to do with flies? Does Lord of the Flies have anything to do with flies? I'm not the first person to... Oh. Yes, it has everything to do with literal flies. In the story, the boys... Fucking what? The boys hunt a wild pig. Fuck me, what that... I thought it was a children's book. The boys hunt a wild pig and leave its severed head on a stick in the forest as an offering to a mythical monster. Because of the hot tropical climate, the head is quickly covered in buzzing swarm of real flies. There's an even deeper meaning, apparently. The devil. The title is a literal English translation of Hebrew name Beelzebub, often associated with the devil. Human nature. The buzzing swarm of flies represent the dark, savage, and evil instincts that swarm inside the human heart when rules and civilizations are taken away. The head actually speaks to one of the boys, symbolising how evil has taken over the island. Fuck a duck. Lord of the Flies, said he. No, that's different, isn't it? What am I on about there? Is that a hymn? I think that's a hymn. I don't know what I'm talking about. Won't surprise anybody, but don't know what you do in life, MVG, but counselling has got to be the job for you. Charm the birds from the trees. Don't start him off on the birds. I've had enough of it. Flies, mate. No, I know I didn't. You know that. MVG, what? He will never let it go. That's why we love him. It was MVG that noticed the wanking off a camel or whatever it was. Lord of the Flies is disturbing. It's a disturbing film, but it has an happy ending, much like a Chinese massage. I didn't know it was a film. Jack can't even read their lassie's mood. Their lassies? I can't read that for certain. The Samaritans, I am fucked. So I'm like cabbaged. I am a cabbage. The Samaritans can only dream of such skills. I've no idea, Roger. At this point, this has been my quickest ever demise, this. And you know it, Lukey boy. It's in there. How's the poll getting on? 50% says fucking Longstaff, you bastards. 33% says Evgrew. And 17 says Tanker. Ironically, Longstaff's the only one I spelt right. Like a dog with a bone. Like a dog with a bone. But I admit to the... Oh, is that about the Hoover? Yeah, that'll be about the Hoover, won't it? I still don't have a fucking clue what you boys are on about with Hoover, but... McKeever put the Hoover on briefly to remind Jackie he has chores to finish later. You know... I don't know what this is about. I actually don't. I don't Hoover fuck all. I honestly don't. I don't do shit around the house. It's terrible, really. Poor Nikita Love, you know. She's world class. But I don't do fuck all. Straight now at vacuum. She loves it. That's what I mean, Roger. Just like outrageous. Why would I do that? MVG, thank you, brother. I appreciate that more than you'd ever know, you know. The more than you'd ever realise. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's a saltwater croc. How fast can a saltwater I've gone here. Saltwater croc. Croc? Why am I calling it a croc? Still 11 miles per hour, man, in short bursts. This speed is similar to a slow jogging human. There's a croc. I thought it'd show it. I mean, fucking look at that beast of a thing, to be fair. What a fucking thing that is. Seriously. What a fucking thing that is. Jesus Christ. What a fucking thing that is. Fuck me. Why is it in such mucky water? Does it like mucky water? Look at you, you cunt. Fuck me, that's horrible, isn't it? Even though I think it's mint. Look at that. Explosive. Explosive. Such an explosive animal. It's like Radaby trying to win an head of that. Fucking see us. The croc has no chance on Jack AO. I've seen it so damn fast. What the fuck are we on about here? Don't sponsor your who do you think you are, Voldemort? 78 RPM, if you're trying to upset me, you're doing a great job. I'd love to bash my bishop, mate. I like to bash my bishop once a day. You know it, AO. That's a controversial comment today, mate. No. And MVG on wine. I'm going to have to start uploading some of my five-a-side antics, aren't I? Show you what a real first touch looks like. I'm decent at badminton, though, and I'd actually challenge anybody to a badminton game. I reckon Brent Priestley... I've done it again. I reckon Brett pinched another spaceship. And he's currently in orbit. The windows open as he screams, God, am I Leeds? Get up. Tanker isn't he? The rest of fuck knows. To be fair, Longstaff's nearly not won there. 38% for Evgrew. I don't know. He were worthy of them apps. That's the mad thing, man. He is a spaceship, though, isn't he? That's what it is. He is a fucking spaceship, and you know it. And you know it, MVG. Is that Lord of the Flies? He's had his wallet stolen, I know that. Mingy boy. Me and my best mate are bringing out some fucking music soon, Ming. My life's going to change. As soon as I saw that fly, MVG, it fucked me. And don't start saying that the fly fucked me. I don't want to hear all this, like, you know, the fly were fucking him. I need a piss. Alligators are pussycats compared to crocodiles. I know that, Roger Slicker, to be fair, because I actually watch loads of stupid shit when I'm trying to go to sleep. And I always thought alligators were more aggressive because I think alligator as a word sounds more aggressive than crocodile. But now I'm thinking about it, and now I know they're not. Now I'm thinking that the word crocodile is actually a lot more aggressive than alligator. But I always thought alligator was more aggressive word. So I just presumed alligators are more aggressive, but they're not. Alligators are friendly in comparison. Still wouldn't want to fuck about with one, granted. You know, talk about Dean the Merciful. If a fucking alligator caught my eyebrows, caught a fucking look of my eyebrows, God knows. Thank you, AO. Thank you, AO, for your honesty. To close on that, Longstaff gets 50%, you bastards. Evgrew, 36%. And Tanker, the wrestler, 14%. And I'm supping this. And I'm upping and fucking off, boys. I appreciate every which one here. You're all fucking boyos. You know it. Behave, MVG. You've been lined up for weeks here, MVG. I saw the charity match, Jack. I saw you and immediately thought of Oliver the Core for some reason. It's skin tone, isn't it? MVG. They do move. They do move. They're not, I don't know what they do them to be honest, Gomez gang. They're just fucking fight each other and then they're in love with each other. They're so wild. They shouldn't be in my house. The wild beasts they are. They're fucking. He does not know. He does not know he's called Dean the Merciful either. And I've had to serve him quite a bit in pub, and he's always been right nice to me. I don't think he'll ever remember saying that to me about my eyebrows, but he is a scary bastard, honestly. He's called Dean the Merciful because it's actually my brother that coined his name. Because all these lads were kicking off in this bus park, and Dean the Merciful just laying everybody out, but they were going down. The reason why he coined, they were pissed up watching it from the pub window, which is pretty mint in a bus park, just watching the bus park, just him lay all these guys out from Boozer. And he wasn't, everybody else was sort of like, you know, when people like boot people when they're on floor and stuff, and Dean the Merciful he just said he was just walking through them all, and then when they went down, he was just like, on to the next. He wasn't bothered about the so it coined Dean the Merciful. Bottom up E9, you know it. Fucking loving the underlap. Bonus. Appreciate you, Mingy. Appreciate every which one of you. Thank you, boys. I knew there'd be a bit of fucking straggles that are getting me. I don't know why I did that. Oh, shit, yeah, I did, MVG, yeah. Sorry, dude. Fucking hell. Oh, it's 100%, dude. Oh, take it easy, War Piglet. Thank you, AO. You're a legend, mate. No, Cletus, I love them. They're my mates. He did, he won. He dicked all over him. You know it, Mingy boy. Cletus, he certainly did, yes. Hit that like before you go. If not, you know what you are, don't you, War Piglet? Not that you would do that, but we appreciate every which one of you. MVG, my dude. Mimi, thank you for being a member for so long. Ming and Ming. Ming's been super chat crazy. Enar in the wings. MVG, War Piglet. Rollerblunt's not been in. Brett's not been in, but we're all good. JLUFC. Appreciate every which one of you. Joe Depp. War Pigs, Enar in the wings. My man MVG. Gomez Gang, JLUFC. That rhymes in like, not Gomez Gang, JLUFC, but Ayo, nobody do it how we does it. Appreciate you. Lukey boy, you're a legend, mate. Take care. 78 RPM. Strikes again. You know he does. Nobody do it how he does it. Little weirdos. Appreciate every which one of you, as you well know. Roger Slick. Cletus. Too many here. I can't believe... I'm going to work out... yes, Leeds LUFC, thank you, dude. I'm going to work out how long I've been doing this. And I'm not. You all know I'm not. But in my head now, I'm like, I'm going to work out how long this has gone on for. Too long, baby. Right, I'm off, you dickheads. In a bit.
Boom.